Hey guys, video lesson 2 here with my Uncle Larry.
Hey guys.
What are we going to talk about today?
So today we're going to talk about being more than one dimensional. All right. So one of the things I've noticed in my years of working with people is if I ask them to tell me what they're doing, or who are you, they tell me what they do. They might say, Jack might say, well, I'm a trader. If I talk to an athlete, they say, well, I'm a basketball player, or I'm a student, whatever. That's not who you are. That's what you do. So one of the things, though, especially in our American culture, is we are so defined by what we do that we can lose all other sense of self and a lot of different parts of us that are really important. So Jack, your last year and a half when you were really, killing it and being successful, would you say that was really your total focus?
Yeah, I'd say so. That was definitely my total focus. And I noticed that, like you were saying, I was very one-dimensional. And there's a time and place for it. And now as the market has changed and some things have happened in my life, personally, now I have to realize that I need to become more dimensional and have different sides and different aspects of me because the one-dimensional lifestyle is definitely no way to live.
So what were some of the things that were happening to you negatively doing that one-dimensional lifestyle?
I would say that the biggest thing was my health was really taking a plummet, and the famous saying, health is wealth, and health is definitely the most important pillar in your life before money and before family and before friends and before pretty much everything is your own health. So for me personally, I started getting really sick. It was actually about a year ago, last December, and I actually remember it pretty crystal clear. It was December 1st, and it actually was the day I got mono, and it was also my first six-figure day. So as you can see, I was really getting really sick, and my throat was in really bad condition, but I kept trading and I didn't take care of myself. So that recovery of mono can be up to 6 months of some serious fatigue. And I would say for the next 3 months, I was only trading all day, every day, was not exercising, not eating well, nothing. So that sickness really affected me for a good 6 months. And about halfway through it, I also got COVID. And then moving into the summer, I really had to realize like what I put myself through. And I was very one-dimensional. And something that my parents were saying a lot to me was like, you're going to get sick and you're going to burn out because you're just going way too crazy. And I did. So now I had to realize like, okay, I pushed myself really hard and it was worth it because I achieved what I wanted to do, of course. But just then it's very key to make sure you have to change and you have to change your habits, because if you keep doing that, you're really going to run yourself into the ground to an unrecoverable standpoint.
Yeah, and it's interesting you said that because you did achieve the goals you wanted. I know some of the people who are seeing this video are saying, "Well, I'm still not there yet," and I get that. But it is important to kind of try to keep balance from the get-go, so you don't end up with mono or ending up really kind of run down. Obviously, it's got to be different for each person, but you have to kind of be aware of it. Down the road, I'm going to give you guys some tips on how to be more diverse, how to kind of tap into, seeing yourself multidimensional instead of just, I'm a trader or what have you. The fact that, you've been able to kind of step back at this point a little bit, focus more on your relationship, which is important to you, your health, seeing your family, all these things. Slow down and smell the flowers, because no matter how good you are, you don't know what happens tomorrow, right? So, that's a really key thing.
Yeah, so now I've been really focusing the last 6 months on multiple aspects in my life. I've really been stretching numerous times every single day because I created a lot of stress knots in the upper shoulder area and in the neck from, constantly being like this and moving my mouse around and all that good stuff. So I've been stretching multiple times a day and eating healthy and taking supplements and exercising, of course, and strength training and cardio training, going for walks, doing all that stuff. And that's been really good for me and has really improved my energy levels and my happiness. And going into happiness, I've also been working on, relationships with my girlfriend and her family, and really being mature and being loving, and really picking up where I kind of fell off uh, last year and earlier this year, where I just couldn't be what I wanted to be, and I was just very one dimensional, and I never had the time to really um, help Mari and be with her family and do things that a good boyfriend should be doing. And other than that, family and friends. I'm with my uncle right now, helping him out with his new uh, EI,
Emotional intelligence, EI.
EI. I always thought it was EQ.
Well, good thing you mentioned EQ is another term, but I think that one might be copyrighted. So
Okay.
EI is one that everybody can use.
Cool. So yeah, I've been helping my family out. I've been with my mom here for a couple weeks. I've been seeing a lot more friends. So just working on multiple areas of life and making sure I see myself as a boyfriend, see myself as a family man, see myself as a trader, see myself as someone who stays active and stays healthy, and being this four-dimensional person who has more than one thing and who is happy in life because he's not so focused on one thing and letting one thing control his life, where you have other things to bounce off of. Whereas, okay, if training's not good one day, then I will go and spend time with my girlfriend, and everything vanishes from the trading. Whereas if you're just trading, you have a bad day, you have nothing to bounce it off of. Or if I'm with family and friends and having a good dinner, staying active, just that's really the key to happiness, is having multiple pillars of things.
Right. It's interesting because when Jack was first studying to learn how to become a trader, he would share a little bit with me, and he was passionate about it. He loved doing what he was doing, and that is one of the key things to being happy. So in America, we focus so much on money that a lot of people will do things that they're not really passionate about, but it makes them money. You're not going to be happy. I am not a trader. I will probably never be a trader because I'm really passionate about human psychology and being a therapist. I love it. I'm never going to make the money that he does, or the potential you guys have, but I enjoy it more. And so it's really key to do what makes you happy. And so Jack, he would tell me how excited he'd get. And you could see in his face, we'd be talking about the new things he was learning. And so now it's not a matter of saying, trading's not important. It's now saying, okay, now I just got to kind of remember the other things that are important too. And that's what we want you guys to do, is just have a full life, not a one-dimensional life.
Love it.
Yeah. So we'll talk some more in the next video. But remember, follow me on Twitter, Larry Blackwell, and Jack at Jackaroo Trades, and check out Tim Sykes if you haven't already done it. Check out Tim Sykes' training videos.
See you guys.
Take care.